9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon.
Hey, what's going on?
And welcome to
The 2025 Bonfire Game
between the Notre Dame Hunchbacks
and the St. Ben's Ravens,
Welcome to
St.
the
Joseph Seminary College.
Archdiocese of New Orleans Sports Network.
Yes, indeed. This is us. This is us.
My name is Ailey Poydras, and I am a Configuration 3 seminarian for the Diocese of Baton Rouge. I go to Notre Dame Seminary.
What's going on? I'm John Harris, also from the illustrious Diocese of Baton Rouge, also from the illustrious Notre Dame Seminary.
And we do not have a representative from St. Ben's this year, which
Remarkably.
means that they've already conceded the broadcast booth.
So it would seem.
What does that speak for the field, the actual field of talent that we have? And there's a lot of talent.
There is
out here. The Hunchback team has had a few members leave. They've got fifth-year senior quarterback
Sean Christopher Fagan.
Chris Fagan from Memphis, and he's looking to hold it down just like the National Guard does.
Right?
Right now in his hometown of Memphis, Tennessee. The Notre Dame squad looks good. We also have the Hunchback squad, and that's where we're going to start today by letting you know exactly who are the members on each team.
All right, so starting off with the Ravens, we're going to have number 15, Sean Angerson, coming in from the Diocese of Fort Worth. We got 21, Adam Tran, coming in from the Diocese of Biloxi. We got Augustine Tarazona, coming from Lafayette. Number 2, Anthony Bolin, St. Petersburg, Florida. Number 4, Anthony Phillips from Lafayette. Number 13, Blake Bernard from Alexandria. Number 6, Caleb Scott from Fort Worth. Number 14, Chris Bentley from Mobile, Alabama. Number 18, Chris Lee from Lafayette, Louisiana. Number 4, Colin Doring from Charleston. We got Dean Stubbs from Savannah. We got number 8, Dylan McCrae from Orlando. We got Eli McFadden from Jackson. We got number 5, Francis Izundu from Nashville. We got number 7, Francisco Maldonado from Jackson. We got 10, Isaac Lejeune from Lafayette. 1, Jack Kaufman from Charleston. We got 27, Jamie Hernandez from Nashville. We got Josh Thiel from Baton Rouge, represent. Jude Webb from Fort Worth. Luke Garland from Fort Worth. 32, Matthew Kramer, Alexandria. 24, Mauricio Resendez from Savannah. 33, Micah Thomas from Lafayette. 11, Nate Valenti from Atlanta. 3, Rafael Pineda from El Paso. We got 16, Theo Kanzurski from Orlando. We got number 19, Thomas Dietrich from Charleston. We got Thor Stewart from Lafayette. And we got number 9, finally, Will Britton from Alexandria.
That is a lot of people.
Yes,
Let's
indeed.
see if the Notre Dame roster has that many people.
No, indeed, we do not. So we got coming back from the previous years, we got Chris Collins from Biloxi. We got Zach Zapletal from Dallas. We got Chris Fagan from Memphis. We got Cam Fontenot from Lake Charles. We got Eddie Bergeron from New Orleans. Ethan Komet, also New Orleans. Ethan Henry from Houma Thibodeau. Greg Cayuet from Baton Rouge. Grayson Foley from Jackson. Jeremy Chasson from Baton Rouge. Luca Hagan from Lake Charles. We got Seth Smith coming from New Orleans. We got Will Fogo from Jackson. And then new this year to the squad, we got Ben Houlihan from Atlanta. Brother James Wynn from the community of the Mother of the Redeemer. We got Ezekiel Richmond from Lake Charles. We got James Vu from New Orleans. We got Matthew Odomall from Lafayette. We got Philip Spearing from Jackson. And last but certainly not least, a St. Ben's grad himself, Zach Sullivan from the Archdiocese of Atlanta.
Now we got a lot of talent on both sides. You may look at the Ravens and see a few Ravens look like they've got some homemade jerseys.
They do. They do.
If the team don't issue a jersey, make one.
That's what's got to happen. That's what's got to happen.
Notre Dame, it's not a secret. Sponsored by Ms. Benson, so no homemade
of course.
jerseys.
Right. everything is top of the line for the Notre Dame Hunchbacks today.
It's fantastic. Looks like the coaches and on both sides are being explained the rules of flag football. Honestly, no one really knows the rules of flag football.
Yeah. It looks like the St. Ben's captain is trying to explain something very adamantly to some of the Notre Dame guys.
Yeah, it looks like one of the coaches, Will Brock, is not appreciative of that. He's giving.
Yeah, he's shaking his shoulders. There's some vigorous head nodding happening.
The Ravens are breaking their big team huddle now. Looks like they're getting ready.
Looks like they're ready to go. Looks like they're ready to go.
To game time.
Right now?
Yeah, the weather normally around this time of year it's cool.
It's a little
but
cooler.
It's not cool this year, but it's still fantastic football weather.
Yeah, no, it's
Praise
going to
God,
be good.
The rain has held off.
Right, so far so good. We got some clouds accumulating here, but
It is a cloudy
God willing should be good. Should give us some coolness, which will be nice.
And there's
much appreciated from the guys on the field.
A massive turnout. It looks
Yeah,
like
it
a big
is.
turnout today. It looks it's more than I've seen, and this is now my fifth.
Wow.
Or is it fifth? I don't know.
Sixth,
I'm
maybe?
old. I can't add. Fourth or fifth Bonfire Game, and the turnout is just fantastic.
Yeah, we've got the whole sideline lined with outdoor chairs from Academy, Coleman.
Yeah, it really is the people of God. You've got those guys studying to be the clergy. You've got the clergy.
Yeah.
You've got the
You
young
got the families, yeah, you got the parents, you got the younger siblings, you
young
got some older
kids,
siblings.
You got older people like myself. It really is just a wonderful time to play a football game.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. It's always good to be out here. Great show of fraternity from the guys. We just are coming out of Mass that we had together with both seminary communities, which is always a beautiful experience. Got to have a homily from one of the graduates of St. Ben's, who is currently at Notre Dame, is about to graduate in the next few weeks, and then go be a priest for the Diocese of Lafayette.
Yeah.
So that was very, very special. Deacon Evan
Talking
Hebert.
about fraternity, because that's what this game really is about, is fraternity.
Right. Yeah, wonderful homily. Wonderful homily about fraternity.
Looks like this year for our referees, we've got Father Nile, who's from Archdiocese.
Archdiocese of New Orleans,
Got Father Hugh Tran.
Diocese of Baton Rouge.
And then
We got Father Blake Dubrock from the Diocese of Lafayette, who is a long-standing referee here. He's been serving in this capacity for a number of years. Rumor has it that he was a bit of a legend himself on the field back in his playing days, but he's now transmutated into a referee.
so we're going to start with the national anthem.
Moving rendition of the national anthem played by the St. Ben's
In the name of
brass
the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Loving Father, as we prepare to celebrate Thanksgiving, we certainly have gratitude in our hearts. We want to say thank you. Thank you for the many blessings that you shower down upon us each day. We're thankful for the gift of these two seminaries, Notre Dame and St. Joseph's. We ask you, Lord, to bless them, to let your presence always permeate here and be the first thing people see and know here. We ask you to bless the young men who have come here to prepare for the holy priesthood. We ask you to assist them with the virtues and graces they need so that they can respond fully to the call that you have placed before them. We ask you to send our Mother Mary to enlighten the path before them so that they can follow it with ease. We ask you to bless us today. We ask this to be a good game, and we ask it to be a safe and healthy game. And Lord, we ask this all through the intercession of our Mother Mary. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Good game.
We just had the invocation by coadjutor Archbishop
James Cecchio.
And now looks like, well, we're waiting for the game to start. Last year, the Notre Dame team played fantastic defense, but their offense struggled.
Left a bit to be desired.
The St. Ben's team last year, their defense was aided by the struggling Notre Dame offense.
Yes.
And offensively, they were able to generate 2 touchdowns, which was enough ultimately to win the game. So I think this year the Notre Dame team has gone back to the workshop, worked on their offense, and is going to try to just generate more points. Their defense for the past 3 years has been fantastic, and
lockdown.
I think they've got that in the bag. But now they got to work on the offense. As far as the St. Ben's team, well, it remains to be seen.
Right, we will see. Yeah, a particular strong point of Notre Dame's defense has always been the defensive ends.
Yes.
Always getting in there, kind of riling up things in the backfield for the St. Ben's guys. So we'll see. We'll hope that that's a particular point of strength again this year. We've got a lot of the same guys coming back.
Yeah, in the past they've had both Eastons, Komet and Henry, at defensive end, and they may have changed that up this year. So it looks like we're about to start. And it looks like Notre Dame is going to start on offense. Lined up, Seth Smith is the center, Chris Fagan is the quarterback. Guards, Will Fogo, Cameron Fontenot. At receiver, Grayson Foley. Abel Caluet.
Oh, going deep to the right to Grayson Foley.
Wow.
Ooh.
And he just misses.
Close, very close,
Yeah.
very close.
That was good defense. Last
Yeah,
year,
tight on him in the
last year
corner.
Grayson had a few issues with catches. That was a 50-50 ball that thrown up.
Right, no, that was good. That was good. We got receiver now. Cameron Fontenot at receiver now. Same with Fogo. Fagan in the backfield, rolling out
Chris
left,
Fagan
going, taking it. All right.
For a first down by Chris Fagan. Rolling out and running, pushed out of bounds.
He's a mobile quarterback.
He
Don't
is
let anyone
mobile.
tell you otherwise.
No, this is a good second down, and they're already moving the ball. This is good for the Notre Dame team.
Yeah, good look on offense. Kind of opening things up with a deep pass initially, and now kind of rolling out to run. That was good.
Chris Fagan rolls out.
Fagan rolling again.
Rolling out.
Rolled to the right this time.
Looks like he may have got 3 or 4 yards on that. Second down. Second down.
We got Foley, Komet, Zaplatal, and Caillouet at
Wait
receiver.
for Chris to get himself set. Set snaps. Wow.
Good catch by
Got a-
Komet over
got a
midfield.
Ethan
Oh.
Komet. Way to go.
Good work by Komet. Good
Yeah.
work. Getting over into St. Ben's territory now.
I think the Notre Dame team was going to try to dink and dunk. But we saw from their first play, they were trying to get a lot of yards.
Yeah,
in
they're
one.
not afraid. They're not afraid
But-
to air it out.
Yeah, but I see now they're just, you take a little bit, and a little bit, and that adds up to a whole lot.
Fagan
Fagan
going
run.
deep to the
Deep
end zone.
again to Ace
Caillouet. Oh!
Wow.
Caillouet, touchdown.
Touchdown.
There it is. There it
Touchdown.
is.
Wow, this is something that we haven't seen from the Notre Dame team in the past
Really opening it up on offense
2
here.
years. Is a first drive score. That was fantastic. That was about 5 or 6 plays, and they've scored.
Yeah, very good. And a good variety of plays, too. Had some runs, had some short passes, had a couple of air it outs.
And Chris Fagan has played a lot of football. This team has played a lot of football.
Yeah, this is an experienced squad, so. Just by a rough estimate, it looks like we've got about 30 years of experience right there on the field.
They're about to go for
About to go for 2. Trying to make this an 8-0 game. Fagan to Zaplatal.
and they get it.
Easy
2.
money. There it
2.
is.
That's 8-0.
8-0
Wow.
Hunchbacks.
This Notre Dame-
Very dominant first
This Notre Dame
drive.
offense is clicking. It's actually I don't want to say shocking.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't.
It's kind of shocking.
I mean, based on the performance last year, that did leave a little bit to be desired on the offensive
I
end.
wonder how St. Ben's is going to respond, because they've got to be thinking, we normally get 5, 10, 15, maybe even 30 minutes.
Yeah. They got typically plenty of time to get
going,
set.
And Notre Dame has gotten going immediately.
But look, St. Ben's never lacks for athleticism, so definitely they can always get it done on the offensive end. But it's going to be a matter of how well they can kind of congeal together as a team.
They've got a really tall receiver to the right. Let's see if they go to him.
Oh, pick!
Intercepted
Komet!
by Ethan Komet. Wow. Wow.
All right.
Wow.
This may be
amazing turn of events.
I hate to predict too far into the future, but it looks like things may be going very well for Notre Dame today.
A working offense with the fantastic Notre Dame defense.
Very strong. Very strong
are
start.
Showing immediately.
Yeah. And of course, when it comes to coaching, we have to point out Austin Thomas, our longtime Notre Dame coach, who has come back from his pastoral year in Atlanta just to be at this game.
And you don't want to also forget Coach Will Brock for the Notre Dame squad, who actually played Division I football.
Fagan rolling out.
Run it in.
Runs it in himself. Touchdown. All three referees,
and
unanimous.
Father now called it a touchdown, and if Father now calls it a touchdown,
It is a touchdown. 14-0 to the Hunchbacks already. It looks like they're going to try and go for 2 again. Press the advantage. No reason not to.
At this rate, it's going to be a very good one.
There's Fagan getting himself set. Waiting for the snap. Ball
Fagan
snap.
rolling out to the left.
Wow.
Easy. Ethan Komet again.
Ethan Komet.
Making his presence known all across the field.
He's an old school Jim Thorpe type of player. Defense and offense. Zach Zapatol does defense and offense as well.
He's even got less of a helmet than Jim Thorpe did.
Yeah. He probably is not as well spoken as Jim Thorpe, though.
Probably not. That's a high bar. That's a high bar.
So now St. Ben's is coming out again for the second time.
All right, down 0-16. We're going to have to see how they respond. This is going to be crucial, especially with such a young squad. We're going to have to see how this affects them mentally.
They're putting a man in motion. That's an interesting.
Okay, wow. Blown up in the backfield by Jeremy Chasson and Ethan Henry. Safety. That was a safety. Father Nalagros is motioning safety. Looks like there's some confusion on the field.
Was that a safety? With a safety blitz, because Chasson normally plays safety, so it looks like he was blitzing.
Safety on safety.
If this is a safety, this is an unbelievable.
That's an equivocal use of the term safety for those of you watching at home that have taken logic class with Dr. Mark Barker.
Yes. Shout out to Dr. Mark Barker.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Wow. It was indeed a safety. Apparently, you don't get points for a safety.
You don't get points for a safety.
I guess you do get points.
Surely.
So
Should be 18-0 now.
Okay.
We are lacking a scoreboard, so as Notre Dame, piles up the points, we may begin to find it difficult. And we don't have any, as far as I'm aware, we don't have any mascot on the sidelines that's doing push-ups to indicate how many points are scored every time, or else we'd be able to take.
Ethan Komet takes the punt. Oh, the free kick, right?
Komet. Finally pulled down, but he's across.
In pregame interviews, Ethan Komet commented that he was going to bring his A game. Like he's been dedicated to this.
Yeah, no doubt.
But dedication is showing up. You see the effects, if you will, which lets you know the cause.
Right, of course.
Of the cause of his dedication is showing up in the effects. John is still in our philosophy program at Notre Dame.
That's
so
true. That's true.
If any of these jokes don't ring out to you, they at least make John laugh. that in charity is what I'm here to do.
Yes.
So Chris Fagan once again lining up. Looks like
Zapatol
was in the backfield, but now
he's going out. So we
out
got
to receiver, going in the
Foley,
slot.
Zapatol, Komet, and we got Fontenot and
Zapatol
Caillouet.
goes in motion. Wow.
Oh, good catch by Foley there, Grayson Foley. Maybe his first ever catch for the Notre Dame Hunchbacks in this game.
That's a fantastic play call right there because Foley's so big. He's way bigger than the guy covering him. All he has to do is turn his body,
Right,
bring
yeah,
the ball
yeah.
into him.
Good to have
There's
him on
nothing the
slant
defender
there.
Can do. That's a fantastic play. Once again, he's
Fagan solo in the backfield. Oh. Tried to run it up the middle, but he was got.
Looked like must have been a breakdown on someone's route because it looks like he started his reads and then he just didn't like what he saw and so he just took off running.
Hey guys, this is Sean in the booth. I just wanted to give you an update. We're at about 20 minutes going down, and we're at 18 on Notre Dame Seminary for the score. You can always reach out to me in the booth if you need some information, guys.
All right, thank you so much. That's
Thank you, Sean.
Sean in the booth.
Ooh, wow.
Fingertip catch by Zappatal.
Fingertip, toe tap.
It looked like it was only for 3 or 4 yards, but still, and
But it was
amazingly athletic.
It was worth its weight in athleticism. No
Athleticism.
doubt.
And this is the point where early in a game where you have so much success that you're like, do I build on the success or am I somehow gonna pull back? Am I gonna put the brakes on? Let's see what they do.
Fagan going deep. Commit.
Fagan,
Boom!
not.
There it is.
They put their foot down on the vertical pedal to the right and gas
They
it.
punched it. 24-0
Again,
now.
Ethan Komet with the dedication.
He's trying to keep up. It is a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. The refs do not know what to do.
Wow, 6 plus 18 is what? 24.
6 plus 18 is 24. 24.
Points. This is amazing.
And 0 plus 0 remains 0.
And Will Brock with the killer instinct, just telling him go for 2. He's like,
Absolutely,
no.
absolutely.
He will not take his foot off the gas.
Think about it. It's got to be one of those.
And
Look, I mean-
injustice to the St. Ben's team. If there was a St. Ben's representative here, I would bequest. I would say there's still a lot of ball game to be played.
There is still a lot of ball game. As anyone who saw the South Carolina A&M game
There's
should
a
know.
lot of time.
Fontenot.
And
Ooh.
So they stopped.
Fantastic effort by Fontenot trying to get it across the goal line, but unfortunately he was stopped short. So we're going to remain 24-0, Notre Dame Hunchbacks.
Which is still a lot of points. 24, a lot of points.
That is.
And it's been a fairly clean game so far. There's
No flag yet.
no rough stuff, no funny business, just straight clean football. The Hunchback team is coming out with a 24-0 deficit. Let's see what they can come up with. That Notre Dame defense looks hungry. Looks like they're going to hunt that quarterback.
We got Jeremy Chasson there, defensive end. Ooh,
Wow. And just an overthrow.
a little bit of an erratic pass there.
When you see a 6'4" guy with a lot of hair, that's Jeremy Chasson, coming at you, you're just like, I'm going to get rid of the ball. I don't want this ball anymore. I'm going to throw it up. If somebody catches it, great, but I can't have it. I like the move of Chasson to defensive end.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah. He's not quite as fast as Ethan Henry, but he has the bulk, the size.
He does.
To really just
And Luca Hagan there on defensive end as well is good. He didn't get a whole lot of playing time last year, so it's good to see him out there. A classmate of mine.
Henry, he really is the straw that stirs the drink. He is so quick. And
Oh,
wow.
another
Another
erratic
bad throw.
pass.
And Ethan Komet, once again, in the vicinity,
Of course.
trying to pick the ball off.
Look, Komet's going to be wherever the ball is. Whether that's offense or defense, he's going to be there.
This Notre Dame defense has just gotten better and better each year. And now, as they're just good at all three levels. They've got great pass rush. The linebackers are great. The secondary is fantastic. They just don't have any weaknesses right now on defense.
But let it be known that there is a northerner, actually quite a few at Notre Dame Seminary.
Okay, very good move by the Ravens there.
The quarterback just stayed in the pocket and threw to number 27, who's extremely tall. I think we may hear about number 27 more.
He certainly appears to be an X factor in this game. Jaime Hernandez from Nashville.
Jaime, you sure that's not Jamie?
It may be Jamie. I knew a guy in college whose name was spelled like that, and it was Jaime. So there's.
Jaime Hernandez.
but that Jaime was from Spain, so he wasn't from Nashville.
Jamie
We're
Hernandez.
gonna stick with
That's
Jamie.
fantastic.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Well, a lot of confusion in the backfield there. Looks like we've got Ben Houlihan from Atlanta that's now out doing some defensive end work for the Hunchbacks.
Yeah, you got a lot of depth, too, because now you got
Ezekiel Richmond, good.
And Grayson Foley. Again, a short guy, taller, bigger guy. There's two types of
a lot of variety,
come in, so you can play two styles from both
and
ends.
a lot for the offensive line to keep up with.
Yeah. And honestly, this quarterback doesn't look as comfortable as quarterbacks in the past for the Ravens team.
High snap there. Oh, wow, he got out of the pressure. All right, Philip Spearing seems to think this may be tackle football. One of our new Propaduta guys from Notre Dame Seminary, still green.
Puccini with him.
That's good. No, that's good.
but that's a bad spirit. Ignatius of Loyola says we want consolation. That's a bad spirit. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Sometimes it takes a couple plays to get into the rhythm.
Yeah, but the St. Ben's offense is managing to stay on the field, which is good. But it looks like this is probably third down. Hopefully they can get the snap off this time.
Good snap. Good completion. Short, but just about maybe a couple-yard gain.
Yeah.
Nothing significant for St. Ben's there.
You want to get your quarterback settled. So it looks like the punt team's coming out.
First appearance of special teams today, apart from the punt after the safety.
Yeah, you want to punt. You do not want to give what appears to be a resurrected
right.
Notre Dame offense.
There we say.
A short field. You want to make them drive the length of the field. So we're waiting on the punt. And there it is.
High, good drive. Good punt there. Zapletal catches it.
Let's see what Zach Zapletal's got.
Coming
around.
Escaped the first attempt at a tackle. Oh. Zapletal almost to midfield.
Yeah.
Very solid effort on the Notre Dame special teams side.
And the St. Ben's defense comes out again. They had a little bit of a rest, but probably not as much as they wanted. They're young, though.
That's the thing, though. As this game wears on, the athleticism is gonna come in handy.
Yeah. And as it wears on, and they have to. The St. Ben's team right now has to stop Notre Dame and get the ball back. You cannot let them score any more points. At least not this quickly, and not this early in the game. Fagan takes the ball, dumps
Fagan out to Zapletal. Oh,
wow.
Zapletal up the middle. Wow, Zapletal.
Wow.
Zapletal was some
about 30 yards.
Shake and bake.
That was do a little bit of shake and a little bit of bake. that was the magic man. Zach Zapletal is
Fantastic. Zach Zapletal, another one like our coach Austin Thomas, who last year when Zach was on pastoral year, came back just for this game. That shows you how much this means to both seminaries.
Yeah. So Zapletal was able to be with the team now that he's back from his pastoral year for all of their practices, and it's really showing off.
Fagan rolling out to the right.
Wow. Fagan looking much quicker this year.
Looking very, very good. Right here near the goal line now. Father Niles putting the cones down maybe 3 yards away from the goal line.
And I don't want to predict anything, but I would say that if the St. Ben's defense doesn't stop them right here, then things will not look good.
Hey, guys, it's Sean in the booth. Just stay tuned. We might have Archbishop Checchio come check in the half. So hopefully we'll get that interview during halftime. I just talked to him, and he's okay to do it. So we'll see what happens at halftime.
Thank you.
That would be fantastic.
News.
That'd be fantastic.
I appreciate that the Notre Dame team, that the Notre Dame team is putting on it's just a display, a fantastic
They are.
sports display for the new coadjutor Archbishop.
Because that's one of the big storylines of this week for the Archdiocese of New Orleans. Just on Tuesday, they had a welcome mass at St. Louis Cathedral for the new coadjutor Archbishop Checchio. Coadjutor, for those of you that don't know, means that he is currently kind of co-archbishop with Archbishop Amon, and then when the time comes in a few months, presumably, he will take over as the sole archbishop for the archdiocese. So very exciting to have him here today.
Cam Fontenot
Touchdown.
Is this
Father Hugh Tran on the call there.
3 touchdowns for Chris Fagan or 4?
You know, I'm starting to lose track.
It's-
One was a defensive touch. Did we get a pick six, or it was just a pick?
It was a pick, but
It was just a pick,
honestly,
yeah.
this might be the most touchdowns Chris Fagan has ever thrown
Very impressive start from Fagan.
in a game. Definitely in a game.
And now we are at 30-0 for
Yeah.
the Hunchbacks, and then about to go for 2. Looks like there's a little discussion there.
This is John. John was raised. You were raised Episcopalian.
I was raised
John was raised
Episcopalian.
Episcopalian, so he's going to understand this word because this sounds like an old Episcopalian word. This is an old school drubbing.
A drubbing.
This is
Yes,
a drubbing,
yes.
For those of you out there with the thesaurus or dictionary.
Wow! Ooh!
A trick
Ethan
play
Henry, a little
that
trick
even
play.
tricked the Notre Dame.
It was so tricky, even they couldn't figure it out.
That's why we don't.
But that's
you
all right.
shouldn't run trick plays.
Look,
you
when
should
you-
end up tricking yourself.
When
But
you have this kind of cushion, though,
No.
you're willing to play a little
there's
bit
a
more
lot of
more
cushion.
fast and loose
this
with.
is a Sealy Posturpedic.
Yeah, you're willing to go to some of the last pages of your playbook to see what you can pull out.
So once again, this is, St. Ben's team comes back out on offense, and they got a mountain to climb now.
They do. The quarterback is far in the backfield. He's backed up just about to his
He
own
wants to get
goal
as
line.
far from Luca Hagan and James Vu as possible.
Oh, excellent
And
interception
another
there
interception.
by Zach Zapletal. Wow.
That is.
That is the name you're going to be hearing all afternoon,
Yes.
folks. Zach Zapletal, double Z.
And I think I hear someone calling for the quarterback for St. Ben's to be exchanged, if you will. But that could be somebody from Notre Dame. They're not used to screaming very much. Because
It does raise the question.
we now have Ethan Kmet
Kmet?
at quarterback. Is this some sort of wildcat? No, nope, it is a wildcat. He's going to.
Oh, wow. Very solid work by the defensive lineman
Yeah.
there from St. Ben's, staying in his face.
Yeah, Kmet maybe should just run that one and take the yards.
He's got the legs, we know that.
For those Saints fans, it looks like we got Kmet doing a little Taysom Hill Swiss Army knife. Maybe he's going to throw it, maybe he's going to run it. Who knows? He didn't even know.
Oh.
That's about the. Whoa! Wow,
Kmet-
that was
Kmet
going to
taken
be
down.
an interception, but Zach Zappatal came back and had to play defender and knocked it
Yeah,
away.
playing defense on offense.
Zach Zappatal, fantastic defender on offense, fantastic defender on defense. Maybe the Notre Dame team is going to go back to Chris Fagan at quarterback, but they're not. They're sticking with Ethan Kmet.
They're giving Kmet another chance.
This Kmet package. See a lot of arm band checking.
Having your secondary QB in means you have to maybe have a little bit more communication there pre-snap. Good snap by Smith. Foley, 2-on-1. Oh.
They're in a double coverage. Grayson Foley was knocked away.
And look, Foley, no matter how big he is, that's tough to overcome double coverage there in the corner of the end zone.
2 is more than 1. All day, every day, and twice on Sunday.
We got Coach Will Brock shaking his hands.
And it looks like Notre Dame is sticking with the Ethan Kmet at quarterback.
Look, you got to demonstrate some confidence in your guy. You can't just yank him after a couple plays. Kmet going back. Missed opportunity for an interception there from St. Ben's. It looked like there was one guy with his arms outstretched that just let the ball right go through him.
St. Ben's
Go right
is going to get the ball back now because Notre Dame just decided they didn't want to move it anymore. But it's still a good series, good series for the defense. The offense tried some things out. Maybe now they can see what works, what doesn't work, what got them 30 points, what didn't get them 30 points.
All right, Brother James Wynn out in defensive end. James Vu on the other side.
Yeah,
Luca Hagan in the middle.
I like with such a big lead, you can rest some of your starters at defensive end. Wow, Brother James,
Brother James
that's fast.
putting it all on the line.
Yeah,
Just narrowly avoided the St. Ben's QB there.
What's important, though, is that even though they're changing up the defensive ends, they're leaving that Zapatal and Chasson.
Chasson's back out at safety again.
And Komet in coverage, which means that you're on your back end, you're always going to be straight. You're not worried about them throwing it deep. And it looks like St. Ben's has changed quarterbacks.
Whoa, snap goes over his head.
Bad snap.
The ball lands in the end zone.
That's not the first time today that St. Ben's has had some issues between the center and the quarterback, and they're going the wrong way.
So that is not a safety because it initially landed before the end zone. So even though it rolled into the end zone, it's going to be placed at the place where it initially landed.
But now it looks like they've got to go 20 yards. Actually,
yeah, that's going to be a significant
30 to
deficit here,
down.
yardage-wise. Got Jamie Hernandez here on the left side. Wow. Narrowly avoided, right through his hands.
Outside.
That's hard. That's a tight throw, especially for a quarterback who hasn't been throwing all day.
Who hadn't been warmed up. So St. Ben's on that drive kind of taking their other quarterback out, putting a new one. So they kind of conceded that their offense wasn't working, but their changes don't seem to have gotten their offense going. And now we've got Notre Dame back to get the ball again on a punt.
Sometimes it's just a quality defense, and there's nothing you can do.
This defense this is the best that the Notre Dame team has played in my 5 years in seminary. Nice
quality
high
punt. Komet
throws
it to Zaplatal. Zaplatal going across the right. All right about in midfield. Zaplatal is taken down.
Number 24 excited about taking Zapatal down, and he should be.
Look, of course. I mean, that's like,
Zach Zapatal is a star player. When you take down a star player, you can put that on your highlight wall.
Mm-hmm. That's like, sacking Peyton Manning, That's the kind of thing you're going to take a picture of. You're going to get that framed.
You might even go bring it to him and sign it. Zach Zapatal, will you sign the picture of me?
You're going to try and exchange jerseys after the game, maybe?
The Notre Dame offense not looking like they understand exactly what's going on, but they've got Fagan back at quarterback. Good choice.
Fagan rolled out to the left, and
Grayson Foley.
Good snag by Grayson.
Yeah.
Good, solid yardage.
Yeah.
Nothing too fancy.
No, just Fagan at quarterback is just the better option.
There's no doubt about that.
He's played so much football.
Like, he's got the football IQ, he's got the athleticism, and he's got the drive, too, because he's about to graduate, actually, in a few weeks. And so this is his last chance to really display his skills.
You would almost say that the field is just slowing down for him. He's seeing things that other people aren't. Apparently, there's also
another bold pass, some confusion.
There's no pass interference in flag football, apparently, because Ethan Henry was just PI.
He was being manhandled by the guys over there, no doubt about it.
You don't turn back and look for the ball. You block the receiver from coming back to get it. That's pass interference. But
right.
the rules in flag football are always a little different.
Yeah, they're not quite as stringent as regular football.
Whoa!
We got the defensive ends for St. Ben's kind of crossing over right before the snack. Whoa, Bergeron.
Brady Bergeron surprisingly quick. That was a nice little check down to Bergeron.
Very nice. Especially considering he had been an offensive lineman initially on that play.
Yeah.
So he was able to readjust to the circumstances.
St. Ben's defense realizing they got to play better defense. They drove Fagan out of the pocket, and he did a good job of just getting rid of it. But moving forward, this Notre Dame defense is moving forward with everything they're doing, and that's so unlike years before.
Nice catch by Will Fogo there.
One of the things about the Notre Dame team is they don't have a lot of height outside of Grayson Foley and Fagan, but what they do have is a lot of team speed.
Mm-hmm.
All Ethan Henry, Eddie Bergeron, Will Fogo,
Komet,
Calumet,
Zaplatal.
all super quick, which for those of you who don't know, there's quick and then there's super quick. Super quick is, of course,
Right.
from the Latin, super.
Meaning over or above, on top of.
it. So when you've got quick and you put super on it, that means
Right.
they're even above.
There's an additional level beyond just the kind of ordinary thing. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Sean in the booth. We're coming up on a minute left in this half, and as you know, the time is kept by the refs on the field. So if you're wondering when it gets down to 0, if that's the end of the half, you guys can explain that.
All right. So we're coming up on, Sean in the booth is saying we're coming up on 1 minute left in the half, and the time is kept by the refs on the field. So we'll be looking at the refs on the field to see exactly when the half ends. But we're very close to halftime, and with a 30-0 lead, this game has gone by extremely quickly because you got the Notre Dame team just scored. St. Ben's comes out of a timeout, and let's see what their defense has in store as the Notre Dame team looks to go up
It's looking like
another touchdown.
This may be the last few plays of the half here, so it'd be good for Notre Dame to enter halftime with a little bit more momentum than they already have.
Need to score so they can take as much time as they want.
Pass out to
Looks like
very close.
Fogo nor Seth Smith could decide who wanted the ball.
Yeah, a little bit of a self-crossing route there.
Yeah. The St. Ben's sideline giving Chris Fagan a little bit of the business.
Yeah, some spiteful chanting
The
happening
problem
here.
is spiteful chanting doesn't go over well when you're up 30-0.
Right. Ooh, Caillouette.
Abel Caillouette looks like he went out at the 1.
Very close, very close. His diocesan brother, Father Hugh Tran, there on the call.
He went out and stopping the clock, so it looks like Notre Dame get a few more plays. They're huddling up. They do desperately. If 30-0 is an almost insurmountable issue, but 36, 38-0 is.
That's just about curtains.
Yeah, that is a Mount. That's a Mount Zion or Mount Tabor of mountains. Good things happen on both of those mountains too.
Right.
And Fagan tries to run it in, but he doesn't get it.
Fourth down. Father Blake Dubrock signaling fourth down.
What's the call?
If they were to get to 36 or 38-0, the question would start to become whether St. Ben's will score at all, not whether or not they can come back.
I'm going to be honest. The way that this Notre Dame defense is looking, I don't know what St. Ben's can do at this point. They got to make some big halftime adjustments. Maybe they go to Jamie or Jaime Richard more. They've got another quick receiver on the outside. Maybe they go to him, but Chris Fagan.
Oh, wow! He was able to get it out before he was stopped. Wow!
That is just
totally blown up in the backfield,
Yeah.
and yet it was a touchdown.
that is when the sun just shines on you.
Wow!
It was completely. The defense did exactly what it was supposed to. Blow it up, get to the quarterback. Fagan is still able to get it away to Ethan Komet, who scores. That was.
Look, and the Notre Dame Seminary motto rings true: Deus providebit. God will provide.
We're looking forward to at halftime to again interviewing new coadjutor Archbishop James Checchio. St. Ben's taking the ball with the remaining seconds of the half.
A little confusion there from the receiver.
Yeah, Zach Zapatal right there. He's in a white jersey, though. Someone needs to tell the St. Ben's guys where the white jerseys are. Don't go there.
Don't throw there.
Don't throw there. It seems basic, but it doesn't seem like
Right.
the St. Ben's team is carrying it out.
As St. Thomas would say, it would seem that you should know that, and yet.
And in St. Ben's defense, to be charitable to them, you got Jeremy Chasson, Ethan Henry out rushing again, which is
Ooh.
There's a little bumping going on there.
There's some physical play. Some
Yeah.
physical play.
I don't know if that shouldn't have been called. That was a little bit too physical on Cam Fontenot's part.
We have had 0 flags thrown here nearing
Well,
halftime.
referees are letting the boys play, and I think everybody is enjoying it. I think that's what everybody.
Look, this
wants
is
to
this is
see.
part of the fraternity, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way to have fraternity without a little bit of
Yeah,
that
like brothers,
sort of.
like brothers in the backyard. One brother able to score 36 to 0. The other brother, not so much. Wow, Philip Spearing.
All right, aggressive on the
Yes.
flag throwdown there, and the little hand motion as well to indicate his
No,
dominance.
if you didn't know that he did something good, he did a little hand motion dance.
Happy to indicate it
let
to
you
you.
know that he did something good. And that appears to be halftime.
Have they taken a timeout, perhaps?
Or maybe it's a timeout.
The refs checking their phones, making sure that all is well at their parishes back home.
Yeah.
Pastors first, referees second.
Nope. You are a shepherd of souls before you are a referee.
Hey guys, it's Sean in the booth. Just to give you a little update on the rules, the clock evidently goes down to 2 minutes, and the refs have the option to stoppage, I think, at different plays. So that's why we're kind of we went to 0, and we're still playing the game. So that's how that works.
All right. Thank you so much, Sean, in the booth, for that information. So we got St. Ben's back again on offense. Quarterback takes the snap. Wow, fantastic throw, and he dropped it.
Did not make a football move, so that was not a fumble. That was an incompletion.
Wow.
Oh, he did catch it. Now they're saying he did. That did not look like a football move to me, but
Looks like Notre Dame is coming back on offense. So regardless, it did not give them the first down.
Right.
Grayson Foley and Eddie Bergeron with their headbands, like they're in the 80s. Sort of an interesting duo.
Notably, both St. Ben's graduates. That's part of the intrigue of this game every year, is having some alumni come back to play for the opposing team.
Fagan takes the snap, throws it to Ethan Komet
Deep,
again.
Komet, unstoppable.
Wow.
Unstoppable,
Is this
Ethan
his
Komet.
second or third touchdown today?
Again, I'm losing track. I don't even know what the score is anymore. 36? 30? 42? 44? 42 to 0.
One thing.
Now I've got 36 down here in the booth.
Oh, well, we got
36 in the
36
booth?
from the booth. 30. It doesn't matter.
Look.
I mean, it's almost the one thing that they could not do was allow Notre Dame to score again before halftime.
And
Now
here it is.
We have the unofficial official score here in the booth at 36, but we'll get an official update on that score during the halftime.
Oh,
Got
wow.
an interception.
St. Ben's got an interception. They may be taking this all the way back. This may be their first points of today. Wow.
Wow. And just when you think
And St. Ben's officially is on the board
they're on the board,
with a returned 2-point conversion
That-
right before
that
halftime.
is what they needed to rejuvenate their team.
There is
The
no
bench,
shortage of energy on
Yeah.
this sideline.
They are excited.
We've got the brass quartet playing.
Yeah, the pep band is going at it. That was an exciting moment for St. Ben's.
We have cheering. We have clapping.
Yeah. And it's also a message to the Notre Dame team, which is, even though you're up by a large margin, don't get complacent.
Right.
You absolutely have to protect the ball. Like the way you let an opponent back in the game, like they just did, was by not protecting the ball.
But it's a good gut check for the Hunchbacks here.
And now St. Ben's, again, because that was a conversion, gets the ball back. So now St. Ben's opportunity to add points to the two they just scored. Our official score, 36 to 2.
chemistry, man.
St. Ben's leaves the huddle.
A little bit more swagger coming out of the huddle than previous huddles.
Quarterback takes a snap and makes
Oh.
it and goes. Now
Okay.
they're just trying to use speed on the ground.
Quarterback.
And it looks like that's Blake Bernard at quarterback.
Yes.
So they put Blake Bernard at quarterback, and he looks like he. So St. Ben's is huddling up. That was a nice play.
You can save till next year.
The Notre Dame defense. They've got all the starters in now.
And look, the thing about nice plays is, are they an aberration or are they the norm?
Yeah.
Right? And so far for St. Ben's, they've been an aberration. And for Notre Dame, it's been the norm.
And
But we still have a whole
the Notre
nother
Dame
half.
team is a little bit older than the St. Ben's team, so eventually a little fatigue does set in. They get a little slower on their pass rush.
Right.
They get a little slower in coverage. Let's see if St. Ben's can take
St. Ben's
advantage.
airs it out.
Wow.
Oh, contested
Two
contested
defenders.
there.
Chris Collins and Jeremy Chasson there to knock it away. I don't know if many people have the opportunity to know this, but Chris Collins doesn't believe in dinosaurs.
Wow.
But he will take you back to the Stone Age if you try to catch a ball. Bernard again takes a snap and is going to just run for it.
Oh.
I'll say this, that might be the most success they've had all game. And
Third and final timeout signaled by Father Blake Dubrock of Lafayette, indicating that the St. Ben's Ravens are trying to gather together here.
no, well, you can't take your timeouts into a locker room, so
Right.
you got to use them now.
You can't take it with you when you go.
Yeah. The Notre Dame team, I mean, to this point, they really haven't been fazed by anything, offensively or defensively.
We have some homemade St. Ben's chants happening in the background.
Yeah.
If any of you can hear that.
You got Chasson his normal sleeveless jersey.
Right?
Yeah.
Very cool look.
When you
And
go-
speaking of sleeves, it appears that Chris Collins has a sleeve of tattoos that has been added for this occasion.
Was it the monks that did, or what's the seminary?
Bernard takes the snap.
Goes deep to high.
Wow,
deep.
deep.
And he's
Oh,
blocked out.
Chasson in there with the hand. Looks like Zach Sullivan could have had a pick there.
Yeah.
Look, when you got too many defenders on the same ball, not a bad problem.
I mean, that they have to throw to get back in the game, and that's the ball you want to throw. You just back shoulder fade. The problem is you just got too fast and too tall corner and a safety who arrive at the same time.
Converging,
It's kind of like pulling a heist at a donut shop. The cops are going to show up.
right? You know who's going to be there. You know who's going to be there.
Bernard takes the snap again, and it looked.
Ooh, wow, Ezekiel Richmond.
And the play that had been working, no longer working.
All right, halftime signaled by Father Dubrock.
All right, and we are at halftime.
We are eagerly anticipating hearing some words from Archbishop Cecchio here in the next few minutes.
With all of 42 points for Notre Dame Hunchback. Beautiful, beautiful.
See the Notre Dame rector looking extremely happy. Looks like he's given a little coaching to Zach Sullivan. Maybe a little bit more in Zach Sullivan's NIL envelope this week.
Look, and that's one of the great things about our rector. He is very attentive to each individual guy. It's not just a team to him. It's not just a mass of people. But it really is guys that he wants to coach, that he wants to walk through, walk through the steps with.
This has got to, I mean, the Notre Dame team, you got to think is elated with themselves to be up 36-2.
No doubt.
You have to wonder what the St. Ben's team is thinking about. What game plan are they going to come with? Because they have to throw the ball, and Notre Dame knows that.
Right,
One
right.
of the things that Notre Dame excels at is defending the pass.
It's going to require them to really steal their mind here.
Yeah. Understand that the game isn't over. I mean, just like they scored 36 points and a half,
Right.
the other team can score 36 points and a half.
Especially with the benefit of maybe regrouping a little bit at halftime, having some conversations,
Yeah,
calming the nerves.
Yeah. Bernard was probably their best option at quarterback, or it appeared to be. And again, as the Notre Dame team gets a little fatigued as we go on. Huh? Okay.
Just got an update on the score. Sound like it said
40?
42, 40 to 2,
42
40 to 2, maybe 42 to 2. Maybe that was a 1.
I think that was a 1. So.
Hey guys, this is Sean. I just got an update. It's 34-1. So we had
34-1.
we had a typo here in some kind of way. From what I understand, that run back from St. Ben's was that a safety? What was that?
We got to step up if you'd like. Yeah, there's a step over here. There's a chair you can step on. We've got a handheld mic.
Who was on the live stream? We are.
Like
Oh, just it's a link, so it's just on
whoever,
YouTube.
friends of the seminary. Yeah.
The professors, the people who could.
We got some professors in the room.
So the camera is right here. So we're pleased to
We're
welcome.
joined by Archbishop James Cecchio here to comment on his first ever bonfire.
It's good to be here. It's kind of pretty amazing that Notre Dame's beating them so badly.
Yes.
Huh?
It is.
Unexpected.
I think they're doing it because you're here.
Right. It's a good look for the
You'll move in
Hunchbacks.
next door, and they want to be able to. They want you to respect them. They want
Right,
you
of course.
to see that they're not just capable of their studies, that they're capable of.
I'll have to move up here for a little bit, I guess. encourage the Ravens.
This is true. You are the Archbishop of the whole
Right.
of the whole diocese.
I was trying to be impartial, but it's hard.
Right? No, I know. Look, I've fallen in love with Notre Dame in my few short years there.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Good. It's good to be here, and it's a good day to come up and see both communities. And it's a good tradition, obviously. It's beautiful to have Mass with these all. And now we're looking forward to the bonfire.
Yeah.
I've not been to a bonfire that big before.
Right. It's always a fun event.
Oh, it'll be a new
It is
experience.
amazing. It is an amazing. It'll be bigger than you think.
Yeah. It sounds interesting, you know. Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much.
Good to join you. Just keep up the good work, huh?
Yes,
And may the
indeed.
best team win.
Of course. I think the best team will win.
Thank you so much.
All right. Appreciate you, Bishop. Oh, yes. We got Sean coming out of the booth. Excellent work, Sean. Thank you.
And that was the coadjutor Archbishop,
Archbishop James Cecchio.
successor to the apostles. I'm always
Right.
taken
That's
in
amazing.
awe.
That's
We'll have a
amazing.
little theological moment when we have taken at awe at the role of the bishop. Is from Jesus Christ to his 12 apostles to Archbishop James Cecchio.
Right.
Just a line of succession.
Yes.
That's the way. That's what the Lord intended for us.
Right. And you see that, I mean, even in the Acts of the Apostles, replacing Judas, right? There from the very beginning, there was an office that continued on beyond just the initial apostles. And so really, really powerful thing to be in communion. Again, communion and fraternity being kind of the theme of today's whole events, Mass together, the game, the bonfire, dinner. And again, just another instance of communion.
And that is where, that's ultimately, that's where the church resides.
Right.
The Roman Pontiff and the College of Bishops.
Father Nile. Sources say that Father Nile's next.
But moving on
From theological reflection,
theological reflection,
much as we love to do that.
we'll get back to the game when the game starts. Looks like the St. Ravens went to some sort of locker room.
I think they've got a number of trailers here in the back, that one of which houses
I'll be honest,
some sort of
as my parents would
locker
often
room.
do to me when I misbehave, the talking to that they're gonna
Yeah, you don't want to make that public.
That's got to be behind closed doors, as opposed to the Notre Dame team, where we have on the sideline.
Coach Will Brock coming around.
We also have Seth Smith, who lost a bet and is getting his head shaved on the sideline. We have Coach Will Brock right here. Does Coach Will Brock want to get up and get on camera?
Yeah.
We have the Notre Dame coach here right now, Coach Will Brock. How do you think things are going, Coach Will Brock?
They're going all right. I think we're playing pretty well, executing. Our guys are playing hard, and it's been a blast because I've gotten to get a bunch of different guys in, and everybody's been able to make plays. That's what's fun.
No.
So we gave them a little. I trust them, and they proved it.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting.
How do you feel about a 36 or 42-2 lead?
Yeah, they have one. They only actually have one. That was a one. We were going for one, so just wanted to come and clear that up. They only got 1 point. But it's been a blast. I told them, they were like, it's 0-0. I said, well, it's not. And it's a good mentality to have. But we're just going to try to, keep playing, get a bunch of guys in, see if we can get some, just have some fun in the second half.
Okay.
Because our guys showed up and they're playing well.
Have some fun, but still win the game.
Oh, well, yeah. Hey, you played to win the game.
No doubt about that. No doubt about that.
Yeah. But I appreciate you guys. Yeah.
Words of wisdom
Thank
from
you.
our Coach Will Brock.
Does Coach Austin Thomas want to get up here?
Coach Austin Thomas, there's a step up here if that's more amenable to you. Oh, right, of course. Proprietary.
How are you feeling about the game, Coach Austin Thomas?
Oh, I'm feeling good. The boys are locked in. This might be the best product we've ever put out on the field.
Definitely.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, outside of that, it's a well-oiled machine out here. Coach Will Brock's got these boys looking like a college program.
That they do.
How do you feel about Ethan Kmet and his utter just dedication? The fact that he showed up today.
Oh, Ethan Kmet might be putting the greatest wide receiver performance in Notre Dame history. Two-way, people might call him Travis Hunter. He's got an interception as well.
Wow, that is high praise. Travis
3
Hunter.
touchdowns and an interception. What are we talking about here?
I mean, ultimately the bar was kind of low. So.
It was. And I don't know if y'all
To
know
speak
this,
frankly.
but they have 1 point.
Yes, that has been affirmed
we've
for us.
many times about how they have 1 point.
Has anyone
Coach
ever
Will Brock,
only
Sean in the
had
booth.
1 point before?
But in all fairness, again, charity to St. Ben's, what do you think they're going to do in the second half? What are you worried about in the second half?
They have size, man. Like, they got big receivers. And they have heart. Like, they have not given up. You hear them cheering. You hear them ready to go. And so it's pretty impressive. So we're excited for a good second half. We're excited for a good competitive game. Some of our older guys still have a bad taste in their mouth from about 3 years ago when these St. Ben's Ravens stomped all over our hearts. So it's going to be a good second half. We're excited.
Well, good.
Good.
We don't want to keep you. It looks like you're.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you so much,
Thank
Coach
you.
Austin Thomas.
Coach Austin Thomas, who came back from Atlanta on pastoral year. I hope his bishop knows that he came back. This would be an odd way to find out that one of your seminarians is not where you thought he was supposed to be.
No, I'm sure
Which is not unheard of in seminary history.
It has happened before. But that's one of the things that we work to root out through a course of robust human formation.
So we flip the field, and now, from your viewing perspective, St. Ben's is going to go left to right. They're coming out first out of the half on offense. It looks like that's not Blake Bernard. I can't see his number. So it looks like they're making a change again.
No, they got the same quarterback out there. That still should be number 13
Okay,
from
that's still Bernard?
Alexandria. Yeah, Blake Bernard. Ooh, very nearly stopped by Zach Zapletal.
Blake Bernard.
But
Is Bernard
Chasson
not
able to get him
is
down.
he not wearing flags?
Bernard does not have flags on.
Is that an option that you can play flag
That
football
seems-
whathout flags? That should be some kind of penalty.
That seems a bit dishonest. But again, like we said earlier, the refs have been letting the boys play today. So if there's the occasional, it's more about the spirit of the law than the letter of the law. Of course, it's all a good time out here.
Once again, they've.
All right, let's go, Hunchback defense. We love to see it.
Let's see what.
Wow, a lot of pressure there. A lot of pressure there on the quarterback.
No, that was just a bad throw. They've
got Ethan Henry back at defensive end, and Ethan Henry might go down in history as one of the best defensive ends that Notre Dame has ever put on the field. He is just fantastic.
And he's a young guy, too. He's only in C1, so that means he still
means
has,
at
after
least
this year, three more years.
3 more years of pain to be brought to the St. Ben's team.
Oh, wow. Very impressive catch. Very impressive catch. Wow. Okay, very impressive catch from number 9 there on the St. Ben's Ravens. That is Will Britton from Alexandria, just like the quarterback.
And it looks like Chasson is saying that he was picked.
Uh-oh. We're hearing reports that there's a flag. Over in front of the Notre Dame sideline, there was a flag. Father Niles explaining to the St. Ben's Ravens. He put out his elbow as though he's indicating some sort of blocking or offensive pass interference,
Looks
maybe.
like Chasson was blocked, and he did not like it. He was vocal with the guy he thought was blocking him.
Look, Chasson is willing to stand up to injustice wherever it may be found. Injustice has no quarter with Chasson. Quick pass. Oh, intercepted by Komet.
Wow.
Again,
Komet with his second interception
running back.
of the day.
Wow.
Wow.
Unbelievable work by Komet.
Unbelievable.
This is
unbelievable. Komet is single-handedly.
He is showing up for his new archbishop.
In every Superfriend situation, you got the Superman, and it looks like Komet this go round is going to be the Superman.
A flag on the field, however.
A flag.
Oh.
It looks like that's going to be called back because of a penalty on Notre Dame. Not sure what that penalty was.
Not a whole lot of communication between the refs and the sidelines here. But again, we entrust everything to their wisdom.
Yeah. So Komet, not quite super. Well, he's still Superman. He's got 3 touchdowns.
Ooh.
Brother James.
Brother
is offside.
James.
Easy 5.
A little bit of trickeration there from the
it seems like
St. Ben's guys.
You've got some pieces on the defensive end that have not worked together. You've got 3 new people on the defensive end, so they got to get in. They got to get in rhythm. They got to get in timing.
And again, like Coach Will Brock was saying earlier, they want to give guys as many reps as possible, right? We want to have everyone fresh as they can be, and also want to give everyone the opportunity to.
You're up 42-1. You want to let guys play who haven't played before.
Oh.
A nice little end around. Got maybe 5
Looks like
yards on it.
We might have an injury here on the field.
Down. Uh-oh.
Looks like, is that James Vu?
Let's give it up for Deacon Ricky.
James Vu. Notre Dame's own.
Made it off the field.
Ricky Castaneda from Lafayette is going to go check on James Vu.
A former athletic trainer for the Louisiana Ice Gators,
just
Lafayette's local hockey team.
A fantastic deacon from a fantastic guy.
Yes. A good man.
But they're bringing out Brother James to replace James Vu. So you got a lot of speed. Richmond, Henry, Brother James, you got a lot of speed out there. Let's see if Notre Dame can make that speed pay off.
Oh, another missed catch by a St. Ben's receiver.
A tipped ball that was not caught. St. Ben's managing to stay on the field. The problem is they're not managing to go forward, which is at a certain point, because of the time, they're going to have to just get some big chunk plays. They got moving slowly down the field isn't going to help them. They got to get some big chunk play. And they've got the receivers, apparently, to do it. They just got to get them the ball, which they've tried. They've tried it.
Oh,
and that time
there you go. Jamie Hernandez from Nashville.
You got to get Jamie. With that much height and apparent speed, you got to get him the ball, which they did. They just got to move every possession now. They got to move quickly. They got to move quickly because you're not fighting the Notre Dame team now. You're fighting Father Time.
Right.
And Father Time is undefeated.
Father Time is undefeated. That's a key word you said there was apparent speed. See, the Notre Dame secondary has not allowed them to get a whole lot of yardage after the catch. Whoa!
Wow.
Chasson! Pick! Wow, he's still going!
He could!
Unbelievable! Unbelievable!
He did! Wow. Wow.
And Chasson
basketball celebration.
showing off his true love of basketball.
And that was
between
just
the legs.
About the worst thing that could happen.
That was
St. Ben's. That I can't say it was the nail in the coffin.
I think I would be willing to stake my claim to that.
It will do till the nail in the coffin. that was. As just a lover of football, I want to see St. Ben's do better. I want to see them get it together.
Right.
Like they have the pieces. They got youth. They got speed. They got good receivers. It's just I think what's really hurting them this year is the thing that's hurt Notre Dame in years past, which is just a lack of a quarterback. If you don't have someone to distribute the ball, you're not
and
gonna
newly
do well.
bald Seth Smith on the reception there for the 2-point conversion. More aerodynamic Seth Smith than there ever has been.
As sciences go, physics is pretty high up there. And aerodynamics.
Physics is very high up there.
You move with less
physics.
Air, there's less resistance. So.
Right, and physics is in fact a necessary building ground for metaphysics. Right, you have to prove the unmoved mover before you can get to talking about being qua being.
Metaphysics is above?
Meta, right. So you remember we were talking about super earlier. So meta is kind of like the Greek equivalent to the Latin super, meaning above, greater than in some sort of respect.
Now we have St. Ben's has gone back to replace their quarterback again. They've gone back to the quarterback.
Going back to quarterback A that they had. Wow. Number one. We've got our quarterback number one, who is... Number one has got a homemade jersey, Jack Kaufman from Charleston, QB. There it is. Okay, yeah, Jack Kaufman from Charleston, Charleston, South Carolina.
So gone back to Jack.
Back to Jack. Look, Charleston, South Carolina is a beautiful place, from what I've heard.
It is.
We've got a number of guys, including the newly bald Seth Smith, who spent their summer in Charleston, working at a hospital as chaplains.
And the Ravens mascot has shown up.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, the Ravens here, guys. I'm so scared.
Number one takes a snap and it's caught, but
interesting throwing style there from number one Kaufman. That was a little bit of a little side slinger kind of thing there.
It was a nice throw. The problem is he was so far back that he's throwing it, 15 yards.
Right.
It's only 5 yards across the line of scrimmage, so.
I can't believe this, ladies and
A little reminiscent of Craig Kimbrell for the Atlanta Braves.
And once again, the St. Ben's team, even though the field has been flipped, they're spending the majority of their time on their side of the field, and that's not doing them any good.
Oh,
wow.
You cannot give Zaplatol that kind of room,
you have to stop
that kind of air.
St. Ben's has got to stop.
No, I'm good over here, man.
And this is the problem with when you're down by this many points is you absolutely have to put the ball in the air.
Right.
There's nothing else you can do.
And Notre Dame knows that.
You keep putting the ball in the air, and putting the ball in the air is dangerous because what's gotten you to this point
is bad balls,
Right.
interceptions. So
Right. And so you end up just multiplying that over the course of trying to solve your initial problem.
Yeah, it's one, but they're out here. They're still playing hard, and that's the thing about football. Even when you know, okay, basically at this point, I'm not going to win the game. You still got to be out here playing hard.
Wow, Zach
Zappitall
Zapatol
for a
slid
sliding
down.
catch. Yeah, that's the good thing about that Notre Dame is showing. Nobody's quitting. St. Ben's isn't quitting, but Notre Dame is like, we're not quitting either. We're going to go 100% till the end of the game. Chris Fagan has got to be thinking to himself, I don't know what's gotten into me today, because he is having a fantastic day.
Wow, a little misdirection, a little snake eyes there.
Newly ball.
He
Seth Smith.
looked as though he was going to go left and then just straight to the middle. Newly balled Seth Smith.
Yeah.
I think that is his second time with the ball in the end zone now.
Yes.
This aerodynamism has been a key game changer here for
if you will.
and Ergea.
Gayer.
So true. Yeah, he is moving from first act to second act very rapidly.
He is, which allows him to
To do right. Agere sequitur esse. This action follows from being. Ooh. Not able to get the additional points there, but the touchdown is the thing that matters.
They've been a little off on the extra points, but if you're going to be off on anything, extra points is it. Because again,
that's just Lanya.
It's extra points.
Right.
Main points is what you want to get. Extra.
Right.
You get them, sometimes you don't. But the main points. And the Notre Dame team sticking with. I appreciate the Notre Dame team in rotating in their defensive line, but they're wisely keeping Chassaw and Chris Collins in at corner and safety because they understand.
Look, I mean, and even the B team here, even the C team is fantastic for the Hunchbacks.
Well, they're keeping. It's a mixture because you still got Zapatol.
But if you look over at the sidelines.
All world, you got Chasson, who's all world. You got Collins, who's all
right.
world. And then you're mixing in pieces. But as long as you got that mixture, that
right.
composite, if you will, it still remains
composite.
all world.
Fantastic. Right, it's just an accidental change here on defense, not substantial. The substance, the excellent defense remains.
The substance is all Archdiocese team players.
What's going on?
Now they're back to Blake, number 13 at quarterback. So this is their third quarterback change. It went from A to B, back to A, and then now back to B.
And to be honest, at this point it's in their head because that's the second ball that number 9 has dropped. And
Right.
That's when it's in your head when you
just shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, he's got his catching gloves out. He's ready to catch, but it's now it becomes mental. Now it's you're not only fighting time, you're fighting the other team, you're fighting yourself. That person in the mirror. Are you going to be able to compete? Are you going to be able to score a touchdown?
Right. This is St. Paul. I do what I do not want to do, and I do not do what I want to do. The desire is there, but that mental enemy is tough to overcome.
And in charity. Again to the St. Ben's team because there are St. Ben's people on the live stream, perhaps.
Father Matthew, can you believe this?
In years past, this has not been an issue for the St. Ben's team. In years past, the St. Ben's team has come out and they've gone down the field. I've been here. I've seen it. I'm not telling you what I've heard. I'm telling you what I know.
I've seen with my own eyes.
They've gone down the field.
St. John, his testimony is true.
Yeah. But they're just not able to do it this year, and I think it's because of the quarterback.
Wow, deep ball from the. Wow.
There we go. St. Ben.
A huge play for St. Ben's.
Not quite back in the game.
Diocesan brethren playing against one another.
Fantastic play. That's absolutely what you had to have.
Yeah, that was exactly what they needed. They couldn't have had anything less. That is Francisco Maldonado from Jackson, who was being guarded by Grayson Foley from Jackson.
And that's, again, Notre Dame is going to go back and ask themselves, why we have Grayson Foley over there? But those are questions to ask after you win.
Right.
And
the St. Ben's sideline just erupts like Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD because their excitement, they're back. They are back in the game, and now they're going for two apparently.
Right, they want to press their advantage as much as possible, which who can blame them?
Yeah, I don't know if I would advise them to do this, but
Wow. They did not get the 2-point conversion, but that has in no way slowed down their enthusiasm.
The unofficial official score should be something in the neighborhood of
Something or
48-ish.
48-ish to about 7.
8-ish. Oh, 7.
Yeah, because they had 1 point, they got a 6 point. Yeah, so that should be 7. So still what appears to be an insurmountable lead for the Notre Dame Hunchbacks. But that was a moral victory. That was a moral victory for St. Ben's.
That was one they had to have. Now, if they can replicate that possession after possession after possession, and more importantly, keep Notre Dame from scoring, who knows what could happen. Chris Fagan takes the snap.
Fagan out to Zaplatal.
And I appreciate what Notre Dame appears to be doing now, which is just protect the ball.
Look, and several times with Zaplatal, too, they've been getting more shirt than they have been flag.
You dump it to Zaplatal. If he can take it a great distance, great. But if not, he's sure-handed. You know you're going to get a few yards, and more importantly, bring that clock down.
Right.
Notre Dame is very interested in getting the clock to 0-0-0.
Wow, Fagan,
Fagan
unstoppable to Zaplatal, caught along the right sideline.
Zaplatal
Wow.
and Komet are
He was one shake and bake away from a touchdown there, folks.
He's a little shake. Zaplatal's a little shake.
Little shake.
And Komet's a little bake. Shake and bake.
Now, St. Ben's defense, I just want to give you a word of encouragement.
We got some. Fagan saw. I appreciate that after me telling them they need to take it easy. Fagan does not take it easy.
No, they're coming for blood today. Coming for blood.
Burns of the Archdiocese of New Orleans now officially on the microphone.
Round two, boys. Round
My
two.
new co-adjutor, Archbishop James Checchio, please be with me.
You got.
You're going to need him, bud.
At the X and the Y, you got Foley and Calumet, but it looks like
It's got
Zaplatal
so
in the slot is always going to be the one he's looking for.
Archbishop Checchio has migrated over to Notre Dame.
Oh, he went to Calumet.
Thank you for your presence.
Calumet getting involved.
This is good. We haven't seen Calumet much since the first few plays of the game.
The whole Notre Dame offense this year is just fantastic. But when you got a player like Zaplatal and you got Ethan Komet, you got to keep feeding them.
Right.
That's you want the ball.
You stick with what works.
In your playmakers' hands, and those two guys today have just been the playmakers.
Look, whoever's got them for fantasy football is racking up the points today. Foley.
Oh! But it was out of bounds.
He did not get it. He did not get it.
Okay.
Foley feeling a little bit of the pressure from last year.
And the pressure's on both sides because
it is
individually, even though you're part of a team, individually you want to do your best. You want to show that you're here, that you belong here, that you deserve to be here. And sometimes that can lead you to not perform as well as you should.
Mm-hmm.
But when you got a cushion of about 40 points, that's the time you want to work on that interior man.
Right. The purification of the interior man is really what this is all about as seminarians.
And it seems like old Chris Fagan came back for a little bit.
This is a little bit of some erratic passes. Look, it's like playing the greatest hits album, you know?
And it's fun. It's fun. Because new Chris Fagan.
Nothing wrong with that.
New Chris Fagan brought lots of presents. It's
yes,
okay
yes.
that,
no, absolutely.
That old Chris Fagan showed up.
Yes.
Is Ethan Komet?
Komet with another touchdown. Komet with another touchdown.
Komet doing a little Superman.
That was good. That was good work. Again, the celebrations have been remarkable recently here for the Hunchbacks.
Yeah, no,
They practice celebrations.
Yeah,
this week.
I think that they've had a sense for what was going to happen today.
Yeah, they knew what was they the premonition.
Yeah, I was having a little bit of a conversation pregame with Zach Zapletal, whose name we've heard a lot today. And he was indicating that it seemed that there was some low morale on the St. Ben's side.
I can introduce you to the rest.
Some anticipation that this may be the way that today's game goes. And true to form, it has gone this way. Zapletal to Komet?
Once again,
Wow.
Not quite a
Didn't
trickery,
quite
but
make
didn't-
it, but that was a little bit on the trickery side there.
And the St. Ben's offense goes back on the field, number 13 at quarterback.
Okay, we're now on to not one, not two.
The
but
Notre
a
Dame
third
team
announcer
being
for St. Ben's,
very
ladies and gentlemen.
professional,
Let's give 'em a hand.
understanding what's at
Let's give 'em a
stake,
hand.
sportsmanship,
Maybe third time's a charm.
still being
Seeing as the previous one didn't
fraternal
work out too
about
well.
what some would call a beating. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't say that, but some might call it.
Some might say that. Some might say that, right?
And once again,
Punt team,
the
a
Hunch-
safety. Another 2 points for the
another
Hunchbacks.
safety.
Wow. This is
It's hard to know which unit you want to laud more.
it's been a complete game.
The offense or
A
the
complete game
defense?
for the Hunchbacks.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 3 has not worked out,
So now we get a free kick to commit or
This is the
Zapletal.
second time we've had a free kick
Yeah, the last
after a
person
safety.
I would want to have the ball is
Zapletal
Komet
tosses
or
it to Komet.
Zapletal.
Komet near the sidelines, finally taken down. A few yards before the half. The midfield mark.
I mean, come on, boys, make up your mind.
And really, the sideline of St. Ben's, you can see, they're a little let down.
They are.
There's not a lot of energy. They're playing hard, but sometimes you look inevitability in the face.
What is he wearing them for? The sunglasses don't make you tough. You bum!
Now the sideline
Yeah, there's a little.
announcers are still going at it. They never stop.
They are. Yeah, it looks like Luca Hagen is coming under fire for having sunglasses on when it is remarkably cloudy outside.
And we've got Ethan Komet again.
Komet back at quarterback. Ooh, very nearly picked off. Very nearly picked off by St. Ben's number 24, I believe. It was Mauricio Resendez from Savannah, Georgia.
That is exactly what you don't want to do. Is give
Right, you did not want to. You did not
St.
want to
Ben's
give up.
any opportunity to get back into the game.
Right, yeah. I think the clock is kind of the key here for the Hunchbacks at this point.
Hey guys, Sean in the booth. We're at about 6 minutes, coming down 6 minutes.
All right, thank you, Sean, on the booth. We're at 6 minutes. 6 minutes to go.
There you go.
For those out there who remember Dougie Fresh, 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Dougie Fresh. You're on. It's just me.
It's just you, Ailey.
Just me. Fantastic song.
At least between the two of us.
That song is called The Show, and you know what Notre Dame has done today? They have put on a show. For those of you who are watching, you came for a game, but you stayed for the show.
No doubt about that.
You were seeing an exhibition of just football prowess.
Thomas Rogers supporting our Hunchbacks over there. Look at that. Let's give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Thomas. Let's
Wow,
go.
you got
Oh, on the sidelines we have Quasimodo putting on a jersey for the Notre Dame Hunchbacks. Wow, an erratic pass there from Komet. Not on the target. Must have been some sort of miscommunication.
Komet can do all things except throw the ball. And that's okay.
That's all right.
No
That's
problem.
all right.
No problem.
Unless he's at quarterback trying to throw the ball.
Yeah. And in charity to Komet, he doesn't have Zapletal out there, right? Or himself. Like,
Right.
He can't throw the ball to
Look, if he could throw the ball to himself, it'd be 100% completion rate. Wow!
Wow.
Fagan
Wow.
catching the
Chris
touchdown.
Fagan.
Commit to Fagan.
Game as
Wow.
Notre Dame Hunchback.
Is there anything
Catching
that
a
that
tou-
man cannot do?
And catching a touchdown from Ethan Komet,
Right.
which is doubly hard.
Wow.
I can
Unbelievable.
only salute you, Chris Fagan, and salute you too, Ethan Komet.
And we have the Quasimodo Thomas Rogers on the sideline here,
When you do something good, come on.
chatting with a couple of the defensive ends.
Fagan's celebrating that touchdown a little bit. Apparently, they're not throwing flags for extra celebration because that was a lot of celebration.
Look, celebration is the name of the game.
But it was a fantastic play, so it should be celebrated.
We've got a couple substitutions on defense here for St. Ben's. Looks like Matthew Kramer from Alexandria coming in for the first time.
Yeah, we're
Struggling to get his flags attached, but he got them before the snap. Oh, St. Ben's picked it off again. They may be getting another 1 point here.
That he is fast.
Wow.
Wow.
Remarkably fast.
He is
Remarkably fast.
He is fast. Again, we discussed it earlier, though. If you want to give up something, it's the extra point.
Giving up 1 point is all right.
You don't
That's
want
all
to
right
give
for
up a
the Hunchbacks.
But no, one person can definitely go in the locker room and say, it wasn't me, coach. Because number 7 has not only played his heart out, but it's showed up on the field.
He has. He has.
He has brought points to the St. Ben's team.
It's a little reminiscent of Calvin Johnson on the Detroit Lions. You know, you got that one receiver who just all-star, going to be a Hall of Famer, no doubt. But then the rest of the team just doesn't really coalesce in such a way that allows them to do what they want to do. Wow, we have Quasimodo sprinting as fast as he can. On the field. Quasimodo on the field.
They're going to allow.
With flags.
Is that allowable that you can have the mascot?
Is this permissible?
playing in the game?
Is this permissible? This is unprecedented. Unprecedented.
The refs have got to get involved.
Father Hugh Tran is indicating a timeout here.
You can't have.
It's not sure if that was called by St. Ben's though. That was not a referee induced timeout.
I think St. Ben's.
We have the St. Ben's coach showing some frustration.
He's frustrated
A little
because
bit of
they're allowing a mascot to play on the field.
Maybe some inattention from some of the potential fresh guys from St. Ben's sidelines.
No, you have to. Football is all about personal development, so you got to keep coaching to the very last moment.
Right.
You don't ever
Respectfully decline. We get it. We don't want to show partiality.
allow the opportunity.
However, there is going to be a hunchback that takes the field. It's going to be beautiful.
Okay, so now we have it.
They are indeed allowing the hunch.
Now we have Quasimodo.
They've run out of plays, so they are thinking about drafting their very own Raven. The mascots are going to face off, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. This is unprecedented in the nearly 100-year history of this great rivalry. Wow, and the Hunchback.
With the hunchback on the field.
Even.
Offense still finding it very difficult to move the ball. And St. Ben's has done. St. Ben's they've played a good game. They've done all they can. You just when you don't have the physical asset of an effective quarterback,
That is.
you're behind. And I could give you proof because again, I'm not telling you what I've heard. I'm telling you what I know. I've watched bad Saints quarterbacks.
Oh, yes.
I've watched
Bad LSU quarterbacks.
I've watched bad quarterbacks. So when you don't have a quarterback, it's very difficult to win a football game.
That it is.
Families here, sir.
Right across the middle.
And that's all the more credit to Chris Fagan. And
Yes, it
Komet
is.
Is that they're effective quarterbacking.
Look, I think Notre Dame,
Not to Notre Dame, a man's a man.
just score-wise, would have won this game with only Komet at quarterback. With all the points that Komet has scored,
Well, but Komet has to have someone
As quarterback,
has to have someone to
quarterback.
get the ball. Like that's the quarterback has to distribute the ball to his playmakers.
Right.
And you're playing. Clearly, St. Ben's has playmakers. Number 7 is a playmaker.
No doubt about that.
I don't want
27
anybody
as
to leave the
well.
broadcast not thinking number 7 is a playmaker, but he's got to have somebody to get him the ball and get him the ball effectively.
okay? Remarkable play there from St. Ben's. A solid, good Good gain there, but now that we're under 5 minutes, it seems like these are little,
5 minutes for a while. So
yeah, too little, too late here.
Hey, guys, it's Sean from the booth. We are at 0 minutes now.
We're 0 minutes.
We just hit 0, but again, the refs can stop the clock for incomplete passes and other plays for the last 2 minutes of the game. So we'll probably be going for another minute or two at least.
Okay, so we're hearing from Sean in the booth.
Sean in the booth says we're at 0, but that's our unofficial time. Our official time is kept by the referees on the field. So
It's always officially unofficial here in the broadcast booth.
Always officially unofficial. That's our motto.
Wow.
Oh, very good catch by Britton.
Number 9 caught it finally, and he's.
That's good. That's good.
You can take that into the locker room. You can take that to
Right. And that's the thing about these great rivalry games is that they go year to year, right? So momentum builds not just over the course of the game, but over the course of the year. And there are a number of other competitions. We're going to have some volleyball here after this game. We've got a soccer game. We've got a basketball game. So there are a number of opportunities for these same athletes to see one another over the course of even just 1 year.
But as anybody will attest to, the Big Daddy.
This is the Big Daddy. This is the Big Daddy.
You always want to win.
Right. Everything else is secondary to this.
Do we have another timeout?
We now have another timeout, it appears.
Timeout.
We have some
You cannot take them into the locker room. So
some
the
blowing
Ravens
whistles,
say,
right?
And what I think the Ravens are really looking for is to make it respectable. Is to
Right.
to show.
We've got Zapletal stretching out there. We've got Matthew Odemont out there, one of the newcomers to Notre Dame
And the
Seminary.
thing about the Notre Dame team, like, I can't compliment that secondary enough. Zapatal, Chasson, Chris Collins, they're ready to play another 60.
They are.
They are ready. They are not ready to leave the
Our
field,
score update
and they played
on
all
the
game.
live stream. Notre Dame Hunchbacks with 61 points. What about St. Ben's so far?
Oh,
Wow! And
a good catch.
We're getting an
Good
update.
catch.
Our official score is
61 to 8.
8.
Yes, 61 to 8.
61-8. We've got another timeout being called. Looks like St. Ben's calling the
I was waiting
timeout.
for Nick to finish it, but I guess I'm on his
St.
phone.
Ben's hoping that they can maybe get to double digits before the end of this game.
And now you do have some members on the Notre Dame sideline who are probably thinking,
In all seriousness,
going into the St. Ben's Rectory and having a delicious Arnold Palmer.
Oh yes,
Or maybe that's just me.
I'm certainly thinking about what the refectory is going to offer me.
They're probably looking forward to that. So in that
thank
regard,
you guys so much for what you do.
St. Ben's known for its high quality cafeteria food.
it's fantastic.
Very good. Shout out to Sage Dining Experience, one of our officially unofficial sponsors, by which I mean unofficial. Quarterback A back out again. Wow.
Bad throw. Just a bad throw. It happens. It seems to have happened to St. Ben's a lot today.
Yes, yes. Oh, we have Josh Thiel, number 16 for St. Ben's, out on the field. Look, at this point, they're rotating in some of their less used guys.
Yeah.
But Josh Thiel, being from the Diocese of Baton Rouge, you can tell that he's going to be very high quality.
Yeah. Both teams understanding that it's about sportsmanship and not about
Right.
ultimately showmanship, showing anyone up. So
Again, Psalm 133:1. Behold how good and how pleasant it is when brothers dwell together in unity. This is the motto. This is the motto of the Bonfire Game.
now, as you dwell with your brother, you do want to be up.
Right.
60
You would, yeah, right. And Scripture is replete with examples of rival brothers.
Yes.
So there's certainly scriptural warrant for a little bit of good competition.
Yeah, this has been a fantastic day, and it's not just because Notre Dame's winning. It's just been a great day for football.
It always
There's
is.
lots of people out here. Lots
Great
of
way to kick off the Thanksgiving break as well.
great fraternity. Lots of
of people just having a wonderful time today.
And people staying here far beyond the time that the final outcome was decided. Right? So that's a testament to the quality of the families, the fraternity, the priests, the seminarians. We're here for the people, not for the score.
The Notre Dame bench getting a little excited as St. Ben's comes out. And if I hadn't mentioned before, it is worth mentioning. This is Chris Fagan's last game. So he's back on defense. This may be his last snaps taken really at any level in football.
Assuming there's no Diocese of Memphis intramural. Oh, Jeremy Chasson with a pick.
Chasson gets a pick. And that is the ball game.
That may just be it, folks.
Ball game. Our unofficial score, Notre Dame, somewhere in the neighborhood of the 60s.
Right.
St. Ben's, somewhere in the neighborhood of
the high single digits.
High single digits, 8. Fantastic game. Fantastic game.
Very well done.
For all of everybody out there watching on the live stream, I just want to thank you for watching. My name is Ailey Portis. I'm a C4 seminarian for Baton Rouge. This is
John Harris, D2 seminarian for the Diocese of Baton Rouge. Very grateful to have been with everyone today.
Both go to Notre Dame Seminary. We love it there, and we are visiting here with our St. Ben's, and it's absolutely lovely here too. A fantastic game we had today. We thank you for joining us. We hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Lots of turkey, lots of ham,
right.
Lots of macaroni, the good macaroni baked in the oven.
Right.
Lots of dressing.
Your cornbread dressing. Get some cranberries if you like those. If you don't, that's all right. I always like mixing the cranberries with the sweet potatoes, so you might try that this year.
Maybe a little gumbo the next day with the turkey. Fantastic. It's been great to be with you on this broadcast.
Yep. Been wonderful. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Poitras.
If you will. Great time, great day.
The enthusiasm is in no way diminished.
Yeah, no, when you win,
by their
still got some action on the field.
All right, looks like we're about to maybe have a communal prayer.
That will be great. That will be
here to finish out. Oh, looks like there's going to be a picture taken by the Notre Dame Seminary.
A trophy presentation and a picture.
Development office.
We see Vice Rector for Notre Dame, Father Kurt Young, out there with a fresh new fade.
Very nice haircut. We've got a number of good haircuts.
Yeah. Coach Austin Thomas had a nice fresh fade.
Yes. Seth Smith is not the only one with a nice fresh haircut.
Seth Smith clearly has a clean haircut.
Although that's why they call him Fresh Smith.
Quite literally clean. Fresh Smith, that's a good one. He's going to hear that one.
Yeah, he will.
That one later.
He's going to hear that whenever he goes back to the bib and rewatches this to catch all the highlights.
It's sort of a Notre Dame tradition when they win to go get a bunch of Buttercrisp donuts, go back to Notre Dame Seminary and watch it in our Biblicum. I think we'll be doing that again. I know I will, because
that sounds like a fantastic plan.
Who doesn't want a delicious dozen of Buttercrisp donuts? Such a fantastic.
Our picture's completed.
Yeah, it's anyone who's competed in sports understands. When a game is over, when you lose, you're appreciative of being alive, of being able to compete. But when you win, you're appreciative of being
ecstatic,
alive, able to compete, and also that you won.
Ecstatic. Yeah, it's a wonderful experience for the Hunchbacks here.
Yeah, as they all kneel down to pray, we'll give them time to pray. We'll just be quiet as they do that. It's fantastic.
We got Father Bryce Sibley here. Asking how things are going. If you would like to come up for a brief end of live stream interview.
What's up, fellas? How was the game?
It was good.
It was
How
fantastic.
Did you enjoy the game?
I enjoyed it more than the Ravens did. And their fans.
Oh, here we go. All right, we've got it's on. There you go.
What did
The
y'all
camera,
think?
camera's right there if you'd like to.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
It was great. We've never seen anything like this. It's,
Yeah, this is remarkable
I've
offense.
been here 5 years. You've been here for almost 5 years.
Yeah.
And I've never seen anything like this.
No, the hunchback showed up.
The hunchback.
There was actually an actual hunchback showed up.
Right.
On the defensive line.
Would one? You're a moral theologian. One would ask the question: is that clowning when you have the hunch? When you actually have a character in an outfit playing on the?
You know, that's funny. I'm actually preaching on that this weekend. I'm serious. How the soldiers jeered and the rulers sneered at Jesus. I'm talking about how they mocked Jesus and clowned him. So actually, it's prophetic.
Wow.
Sounds
I
like
don't
a bit of
wanna give my homily
a
away
bit
right
of an
now.
indictment, a bit of an indictment on the
In
Notre
case
Dame
anybody
Seminary
shows up
mascot.
at St.
there.
Francis Assisi at 4 p.m. Mass tomorrow. This may be more entertaining than the homily tomorrow. So how was it? What was the experience? What was it like having
It was
John
fantastic.
here?
It was good. Yeah,
John, I'm
we're accustomed to speaking for
God
significant
willing,
length
the
of
creek won't
time.
rise. This will be next year will be my last one. So I'm getting
Right.
John ready to turn it over to him.
Did he
Right,
say some funny
indeed.
stuff?
He did. He did.
Right.
As per usual, I would expect nothing less.
This is like bringing, the field goal kicker off the.
This is what you
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
This, when a team wins 60 plus,
Right.
this is what you do. You're like,
Yeah.
because there's not much game to talk about because it was 60.
Right. No, nothing.
And no offense to the Ravens.
No, we love you. We care about you deeply.
Yeah. But get
Yes.
a quarterback.
Yeah. Well, we did have an injury. Zach got a dislocated finger.
Oh, no.
Really, Zach Sullivan.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
they
His
had to bring him to
finger
the
was.
urgent care. So pray for him. I think it'll be
Okay,
fine.
Zach Sullivan. Yeah.
All right, I need to go take a picture with Lafayette, I think. Oh, wait.
All right.
I don't know.
For the Bryce Sibley.
Yeah, I'm going to go get the picture right now. All right.
Always loyal to Lafayette. Like we said earlier in the broadcast, you are a pastor before you are anything else as a priest.
Shepherd of souls.
This man is a shepherd of souls, unwilling to part with his Lafayette brethren.
All right, guys, it's Sean here in the booth again. I guess we're about ready to sign off. What do you say?
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
We are signing off for
It's a
Amy
great game.
Portis,
Great
John
game.
Harris.
John Harris and the Archdiocese of New Orleans
Yes,
Sports
sir.
Network.
That's right.
Thank
That's
you
exactly
so much.
right.
Thank you so much for viewing.
All right, signing
Everybody
off,
have a
guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Y'all
All
too.
right. Be good. Bye-bye.